Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Superwoman on our new digital TV channel F15. My name's Heidi, and together with my colleagues Eileen and Sabine, I'm talking to experienced leaders, founders, and executives who share lessons learned to increase diversity in their companies, but also generally spoken, I'm talking to very inspiring women who try to push their movement and to push their ideas forward, who love to get things done. Today, it's my very special pleasure to introduce you to an artist, a performing artist. It's Nuha Naseer. She is a dancer, a professional dancer who is starting a movement in her home country, the Maledives. Welcome, Nuha.
Thank you so much, Heidi, for having me.
It's a pleasure having you. So the very special about you dancing in the Maledives is that dancing, especially modern dance, like you are performing it, is not very, let's say, welcome in your country. Would you just tell us a little bit of a background, what's going on and how everyday life's there also as an artist?
Well, as most of you will know, Maldives is a holiday destination, but for us, it's quite the opposite. When the tourists are here, they only get to see the 5-star, 4-star resorts, but they don't get the opportunity to come and stay with the locals and spend a full day with us and really see how we are doing, So it's totally like a different story for us. We struggle a lot, and it's not the life that has been portrayed to the outside world.
Mm. So it is also that the Maldives are a Muslim country?
Yes, we are 100% Muslim country, but the good part is we are not so strict as, for example, like Saudi Arabia or somewhere like that. So we don't have a punishable law against dancing. So that's one loophole that we are using as performers. Yeah. So we get to perform, we get to dance. So since we can't be punished, we take that as an advantage. But like when we were growing up, it wasn't as bad as right now. So before we could wear shorts, sleeveless, it wasn't a big deal. But then as we got more exposed to the outside world and where we were able to travel all around, people started going and getting their education from Saudi and Morocco and these kind of places, coming back, and then they started to preach. So their argument is, before we didn't know any better. That's why it was so lenient on the religion. But now that they know how it really should be, so they're trying to change it. But still they haven't implemented any strict law on it.
So it's quite living in two different worlds. On the one hand, you see via social media, etc., like how, especially now that we're talking about arts, but also the performing arts are doing around the globe. I mean, you can see everything what other people in other countries do. And on the other hand, it's not forbidden, but it's not, as we said, welcome in the Maldives. But before coming back to this topic, tell me a little bit about you and how you came to dance.
Well, when I was like a little kid, my dad, he used to bring me all these videos from Michael Jackson. And me and my younger brother, we will like watch and imitate. We try to imitate, but we never got the moves correct. So that's how I really started. And then slowly, like going into school concerts and trying to get a part somewhere, because in school they did have these kind of school concerts and things at that time quite often. So I always try to get an opportunity from the school, or otherwise me and my younger brother will just dance at home just like that for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I developed my interest in dancing.
But afterwards, you took dancing lessons. I mean, was it possible back then?
Not really. We never had a dance institute or a dance school.
Mm-hmm.
It never was here. But then in year, I recall as 99, a Swiss person and his wife, she is a Maledivian, they started a dance school in the Maldives. But it only lasted for 1 year because of the government pressure and everything. They were forced to close it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I got training for that 1 year, and once they closed down, I was like, I really want to pursue dancing as a career, and if you guys can help me in somehow. So I was kind of running after them, like every day calling, please, can you help me? Please, I really don't want to stop. So they got me an opportunity in Sri Lanka because right after closing the school, they moved to Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, they got me a placement in different institutes. So I did my foundation in Colombo for 1 year. And then on year 2001, I went to Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
I joined a dance school in Switzerland. So I was there like for 2 years getting intense dance training. Like the whole day it will be school, and then in the evening I will be going to hobby classes. So like for the whole day I was just dancing, trying to get the best out of it while I was there.
Mm. And since you came back to the Maldives, you are now working as a dance instructor or as a dance teacher, or how do you make a living out of your art?
Once I got back, I tried to start dance classes, but it was not possible, really difficult. But then at that time, the government, they had a National Center for the Arts department. So they asked me if I can conduct some classes. So we were conducting some classes, but then on year 2008, the government changed. And then they were like, we don't think dancing is that important. So we want to cancel everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so they canceled it. There was no dancing, no performing arts, nothing. I mean, the department name was there, but nothing was really happening. So it was kind of a dead place.
Mm-hmm.
So I started teaching on my own privately, because once I announced like a workshop, but then some of these religious fundamentalist people, they started showing up to my classes and started giving lectures to the parents, saying like, if you let your children dance, they're going to go to hell, and started like scaring them like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so every day I was losing kids. Slowly, I was losing all the kids, and I was forced to shut down my classes. And then without making a loud noise, I started doing it privately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
working under the radar of government.
Yeah, kind of secretly, I was spreading the words through my friends that I'm teaching. If their kids are interested, they can come and join my class.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, since then I have been teaching till now, like under the radar.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it would have been easy for me to just give up and choose another career and continue, but I really don't want to do it, because I really would love to build a foundation for the younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
So they can start dancing and then they can earn something out of dance.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't give up. So even now I'm just teaching under the radar and then just doing small performing things on a side.
It's good to keep a positive side, a positive perspective on those things, I think. But
yeah,
you kept moving, and something very good happened at the beginning of this year. Quite coincidentally.
Me and my two students, they came to me when they were like 9 or 8 years old, and now they are 21, 22 years old. So they study abroad and they visited visited their family during the holidays and then got stuck because of COVID. And we thought, okay, since we are all here, why don't we try to do some dance stuff? So we decided to do like a dance video. And during our break, we said, okay, let's do something totally different. So we took out this dialogue from a 1984 local movie. It was a comedy dialogue. So we did like a theater dance kind of a piece, like 2 minutes long, I think. Yeah. And it got viral overnight. And then our youth minister, he posted it on his Twitter and on his Instagram and like really complimenting us as artists. So it became like a huge thing. And then the next day he reached out and he wanted to meet us. But unfortunately, the other two dancers, they couldn't go for the meeting. So I went by myself. We had like a really positive outcome out of it. And he is doing a song together with his 7-year-old daughter. It's like a tribute to November 3rd event that happened in 1988 when the Tamil Tigers, they tried to take over Maledives on 1988. So like a tribute as a personal thing, he's doing this. So he asked me if I can do like a dance to tell the story through dance. So I'm working with him right now on this project, and it will be released on next month, 3rd of November.
It's a quite official thing to do.
Yes.
I mean, he does it as a politician. He does it really not as a private person. He does it as the youth minister.
Yes.
So probably you're gonna get in trouble, the both of you.
Maybe, yes. If these fundamentalists decide to take us, like target us, then yeah, we will be in trouble. But if they just let it slip, then maybe nothing gonna happen. Hopefully, we are not expecting like a big thing, to happen. So let it just go quietly.
But it seems to be like kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, did the government change that way that your performing arts would be more officially also accepted?
Well, the current government, they are trying to change a little bit. So for example, even with the cabinet ministers, almost half of them are women. Before, this was like not possible. Women are not given such high post mainly. There will be like 1 or 2, but this time it's like almost half of the cabinet ministers are women here. And they are quite young. So I'm expecting them to help people like me, like others, to change it, And for example, our youth minister, he himself was an athlete. And now he will be singing this song by himself with his daughter. So it shows like they are trying to bring a positive change.
What is the name of the minister, Nuha, to give him a credit?
His name is Ahmad Mahloof.
Okay, so we keep this in mind. And we also, please keep us posted because we want to see how you are performing.
Yes, definitely.
As a last question, Nuha, what do you wish for the future? I mean, now something good started. I have the feeling that with this movement, with this choreography, together with this high-standing politician and his family, something new and positive could evolve. So what would you wish for yourself and for your colleagues in arts to come?
Well, my goal is to build a platform for dancers and create even more dancers. one of my students, she's already studying in London and she's also doing performing arts. So when she comes back, I want to leave a platform for her to come and start right away without struggling like I did. When I came back, I had nothing. I had to start from scratch by myself without any support, no one to help. But I want to change that. I'm not expecting anything just for myself, but I am trying to change it for the younger generation to come. That's my
very
goal.
brave and good to hear.
Thank you.
Very important thing to do. Nuha, do you want to leave your Instagram so that people can follow you and you get more viewers and followers and probably get your movement a little bit more dynamic?
Mm-hmm. So my Instagram account name is Noogully, Noogully.
So we keep it posted. Is this your cat in the background playing?
Yeah. Can I just? He found a toy and just suddenly started to play.
Don't worry, it's okay. We love cats. So thank you, Nuha, really very much for sharing your experiences, and please keep us posted. We want to see you on November 3rd, and all the best for you and your plans, and let us know how you are doing once in a while. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's like, really, I can't believe I'm still here. This also came as unexpectedly, you know. I wasn't expecting anything like this.
It's important to keep on moving. That's the most important thing. And for you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you also for watching. If you don't want to miss out any of our broadcasts, please press the subscribe button below, and see you soon. Take care and stay healthy. Bye.